Hi everyone, welcome back to Microbiogenics. Today the topic of my discussion is cDNA library preparation. So first of all, coming to the term cDNA. So what is a cDNA? So cDNA is called as complementary DNA. So what is the difference between a complementary DNA and a normal genomic DNA? There must be a difference between these two, that is why they are differentiated. So what is the difference? Coming to the first one, that is normal genomic DNA. Normal DNA and cDNA. The major difference is that the normal genomic DNA is composed of both introns and exons. That means coding and non-coding DNA sequences. So, normal DNA contains both non-coding as well as coding DNA sequences. Normal DNA contains both coding as well as non-coding DNA sequences. So what is a coding DNA sequence? Coding sequence means that region of the DNA that encodes a protein. So that type of region is called, that sequence of DNA that codes for a protein is called a coding sequence. And the region of the DNA that does not encodes a protein, that does not translates into a protein, is called a non-coding sequence. So this is the difference. cDNA is composed of only the coding sequence of DNA. So it contains only the coding region. Normal DNA contains both coding as well as non-coding, and cDNA contains only the coding sequence. Now let's look how the cDNA is formed. So first of all, we have DNA as our genetic material. DNA is the genetic material. Then what happens? DNA is converted or transcribed into an mRNA. DNA is transcribed into mRNA, but this mRNA is a premature mRNA. So this mRNA is premature. Why it is called premature? Because as I said that normal genomic DNA contains both coding as well as non-coding sequences. That means introns and exons. Normal DNA contains introns and exons. Introns are the non-coding sequences and exons are the coding sequence. So when the mRNA is transcribed from the DNA, this mRNA contains both introns and exons. So that is why this mRNA is called a premature mRNA, because it contains both the introns and the exons. So if we say this as introns, these boxes are the introns. So this premature mRNA contains both introns as well as exons. In the next step, this mRNA undergoes maturation by an event that is called splicing. By the process of splicing, these introns are deleted from the premature mRNA. When these introns are deleted from the mRNA, then this mRNA is called as a mature mRNA. So, deletion of introns causes the generation of mature mRNA. So, this mRNA is called the mature mRNA. Now, when this mRNA is converted into a DNA, then that DNA is called a complementary DNA. So, this mRNA contains only the exons or the coding sequences. So, when this mRNA is converted into a DNA, then that DNA is called a complementary DNA or cDNA. So, this is the method of generation of cDNA from a normal DNA. So, what kind of enzymes must be required for the conversion of an RNA to a DNA? There must be a specialized enzyme. Definitely it is a polymerase. It is a DNA polymerase. But what kind of DNA polymerase? It is a RNA dependent DNA polymerase. The polymerase that is involved in the formation of a DNA from an mRNA is called a RNA dependent DNA polymerase, also called as reverse transcriptase. So the enzyme is reverse transcriptase. So this enzyme is involved in the conversion of the mature mRNA that contains only the coding sequence into the complementary DNA. So this is how the complementary DNA is formed. Now let's look into the general procedure of cDNA library preparation. So the starting material for cDNA library preparation is mRNA. So mRNA is extracted from the cell in the very first step. So mRNA extracted from cell. Then the next step is the conversion of mRNA into complementary DNA. So cDNA is prepared from this mRNA third and the last step is the cloning of this cDNA in suitable plasmids. So cloning in plasmid. So this is the general procedure of cDNA library preparation. It is very simple. It looks very simple that only mRNA is extracted from the cell. It is just converted into complementary DNA and it is cloned in a plasmid. But as it looks, this process is not that much easier, because what is the reason? The reason behind this is that the cell, a single cell, does not contain only a single mRNA. If this is a cell, this particular cell contains different types of mRNAs. Thousands of mRNAs are present within this cell. So when we extract mRNAs, all the mRNAs will be extracted. So all these different types. So when mRNA is extracted from the cell, all these mRNAs will be extracted. These sets of mRNAs are now converted into cDNAs. So all these mRNAs, these are thousands of mRNAs. So all these mRNAs, the entire sets of mRNA is now converted into cDNA. So they are converted into cDNA. So different types of cDNAs of different lengths and different types, different nature of cDNAs will be obtained. Individual cDNAs are taken and they are cloned in separate plasmids. From these thousands of cDNAs, individual cDNAs are taken one at a time and they are cloned in single plasmid. So if we take the example of this cDNA will be cloned in a single plasmid. Similarly, this cDNA will be cloned in another plasmid. So one at a time, single cDNAs are taken and they are cloned in single plasmid. So when the entire library is prepared, when every cDNAs are cloned, then we will get a library of plasmids. Libraries of plasmids will be generated. Library of plasmids will be generated that contains the cDNA of this particular cell. Every plasmid contains a different cDNAs that represent a different mRNA. So this cDNA is basically the representative of different mRNAs present in this particular cell at that point of time when the mRNA is extracted. So this is how the cDNA library is prepared. First of all, what is done? mRNA is extracted from the cell. Sets of mRNAs that contains thousands of mRNAs are extracted from the cell. They are converted into cDNA. All the cDNAs are separately cloned in separate plasmids and we get a library of plasmids that contains cDNAs that represents mRNAs that are expressed in this cell, in this particular cell at that point of time when the mRNA is extracted. So this is the basic concept of cDNA library preparation.